Okay, I had no idea how painful this request would be. Because he wasn't exactly clear and it wasn't his fault because I finally figured it out. Let me read it. No, I'll try and tell you what's happening here. I'm actually asking for a friend, so for both our sake, don't reveal the identity. I won't, because this is the worst fucking speech I've ever seen ever in my life. And dude, I take those videos down, honestly. That's worse than you like being caught in a porno, honestly. This video is for him. His words, how to make my dream a reality. I had to make a mock valedictorian speech, and he spelled mock valedictorian. It's valedictorian. Look up the fucking word. Valedictorian. Well, that's not an authentic Victorian. That's an inauthentic Victorian. The Victorians, they're from Victoria Island. Those are valid Victorians. And this is community college, so no fucking dur. I had to make a mock valedictorian speech for a class assignment. I wanted to achieve this goal, but life got in the way, and I'm working for my dad and not living on my own. I want to run a business in computer science. I'm 25 years old now. I got into Bentley University, but I dropped out because I wasn't doing well. My dad was paying. So I didn't know if it was these guys making fun of another guy or if there was something else going on. I said, where was it? I said, can you explain this request to me a little bit more clearly? He has a class and is supposed to write a mock valedictorian speech, but he himself is a loser? Or is this a theoretical person who is a valedictorian and still lives with his dad and drops it? I'm a bit confused. The person who has wrote a mock valedictorian, now this guy spelled it right, speech from video years ago and is in the current situation, not a theoretical person. Hope that clarifies. Then he sent me the speech. And I'm like, okay. So this speech, I'm going to be very honest because this is asshole consultant. We're not fucking around here. Is from this fat fucking loser who his assignment, I don't know if it was an assignment or he was going to do this video. It was in 2014 as a celebratory speech. Like he was a commencement speaker to come in and talk to the students of Buzzy Phipps community school for retards who couldn't gotten into a real school. All right. If this guy got into community college, they have no standards. None. And this is entirely his own fault because the speech he puts together is where he imagines himself 5-10 years from now or then giving a speech to the graduating class of whatever, 2020 from Fizzy Phipps community college for those who aren't too smart. And it's painful. First, you're fat. We're going to lead with that, all right? And you talk about discipline and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He imagines himself he's going to be a millionaire, and he has employees, 75 employees, and I just wanted, and it was sacrifice, and I kept quoting some football player. Had to look him up. It's like, how about this? How about before you talk about hard work and sacrifice and discipline, you set down the fucking ho-hos and you go run a mile? And the hypocrisy is just shown through. He's reading his speech, and it's so basic high school graduation bitch cliches and say, we're the future, and to help out, it takes hard work. And I got my notes here. Discipline is the foundation. Well, he says he had to imagine it's into the future. Now, 5-6 years later, as a graduate from the degree school, he was supposed to get his bachelor's degree. Presumably he was intending to graduate from community college and go get his bachelor's. He doesn't have his bachelor's. What the fuck happened to the discipline, son? You graduated from Phip Johnson's remedial school of fucktardedry, and you couldn't get a bachelor's degree with parental help? Living at home? He talks about life balance and how he played video games and that was true. Okay. He gave and it's just like, here's someone who has no real world working experience, has not a fucking clue what it takes to support yourself, let alone be a software engineer. And he's talking about in technology, you have to be vigilant. I'm like, are these just words? Was this like the high school English speech class? You had your fuckwit English teacher. She herself maybe just barely on that side of a 90 IQ. I'm gonna give speeches today, everybody. Yay! Yeah, I got a teacher. I'm gonna become a millionaire when I grow up. Okay, Bobby, you write this speech. B pluses for everyone. And here's my fear. Like, and another key thing to his success was that he became more social. He was more socially aware. He said, through discipline and focus and awareness, I became more social. Like becoming social is a fucking chore or some kind of complex mathematical formula. Who can figure out, who can unlock the secrets to be social? And networking is very important. And I had oh God, it was shit. And to the client, I didn't charge you enough. I didn't know I'd have to watch this pain, this fucking shit, where it's not even a fully sentient human being. I know I'm slamming on your buddy, but Jesus, somebody's got to kick his ass or he's going to be a failure for the rest of his life. This idealistic poppycock that is 100% the result of the public schools where they do not kick your ass and they just say, you know, whatever you want, you're all amazing and great and heroes. No discipline, no hard shit. I bet he doesn't even know how to set up an LLC. He doesn't know accounting. There's no guy saying, oh, really? Well, what's your product? He was going to be a business. He went right from college to business. Well, why the fuck you going to college if you know what your business is? Oh, this is worse than drop shipping. This is just worse. And this is the shit you K through 12 people are educating the kids to become. These delusional kids. No wonder millennials are pissed off and rioting in the streets. You lied to them. Make them think they're going to do great things when it's like, yeah, well, to do great things takes a lot of sacrifice. He said it all. He just repeated. He doesn't even know what sacrifice or discipline is. And so, wow, what a shock. Really, client? He says his words, how to make my dream a reality. I had to make a mock valedictorian speech for a class assignment. I wanted to achieve this goal, but life got in the way. No. You failed. Life doesn't get in the way. You failed. You weren't missing no meals. You live at fucking home. You had every advantage in life and you failed. And the reason why is I'm going to gamble because you're fat, you lack discipline, and you are lazy. And I'm working for my dad. Oh, nepotism too. Oh, my dad never had a job. You're working for your dad, huh? What's that like there, Daddy Warbucks? And not living on my own. I owned a fucking house for a year by the time I was your age. No help from my parents. No delusions. Well, I did have some delusions. I want to run a business in computer science. Are you working in computer science? Are you getting experience in the field so that you know that what product the industry needs? Or are you one of these cargo cultists where you think, well, if I just get an LLC and a bank account and I hire an HR director and a marketing director, the business just magically forms? 25 years old now. Got into Bentley, but I dropped out because I wasn't doing well. Lazy. Wait, well, what happened? Did you just utter words in that speech? Did you just utter words that and they didn't have any meaning? Like coincidentally, the part about discipline and working hard and sacrifice, were you just picking up the dictionary and flipping through it and mouthing off words you had no idea, like valedictorian? Because that person's over in British Columbia. They're a valedictorian. Yeah, from Victoria Island, right? Valedictorian. Not the fake ones. No, a valid one. And my dad was paying. Life on easy mode, huh? Here's what it boils down to. This is what affirmative action is. This is, in his case, affirmative action. But this is what charity is. This is where everybody help the women. The women are so disadvantaged at press. This is like you going to a gym and you're trying to do some bench presses and everybody's lifting the bar for you to help you. You will never gain strength or muscle. And you have been shielded and protected by your father's money and his nepotism from you ever having to support yourself, do something fucking sacrificial, actually sacrifice, work hard, and exercise discipline. And you are a weak man, and that's why you're a loser. That's why you don't have your business. You're never going to start a business. Never. Okay, you'll start a business. You won't make money. You got to get your ass into the fucking real world, be a fucking real man, fucking support yourself, stop sucking off a dad's tit. And then when you just pay your own rent, and there's a little bit of money left over, you're paying your own health care, and I don't have to subsidize you through the state exchange, like you're a real independent man, then you will start to realize just how hard it is to not only just support yourself, but then you want to start a business? Well, you need to go get some experience in a field to start. What's your product? Oh my God, the naivete, just how much the K through 12 system fucks you kids up. You can follow your dreams and do anything. It's just so easy. Maybe we sing a song that they taught you on Sesame Street. I am great. I am great. To myself we masturbate. I'm great, 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 great. I'm not an 8. I'm a 10. Look, I understand young people are naive. They're led to believe they're going to achieve great things. But kid, you're a quarter century fucking years old. Your life is 1/3 over. Now get with the fucking program. Start supporting yourself. Get your fucking ass back into. You had a great, that's a good degree. Nothing wrong with computer science. You aren't starting a business. You're going to go get at least 10 years experience in the industry. And then working in the industry, you'll find out what that industry needs. It's not you coming up to the computer science industry, unzipping your pants, taking your dick, throwing it onto, hey, who wants to suck it? Dick for sale. Put your hat on backwards and go to the Carlson School of Management or whatever fucking dopey business school there is out there. Learn how to do business. I mean, SEO optimizing. Marketing. So first, a stint in the military would be great for you. I'd love it. I mean, unless you got like a medical condition you can't join, you weren't that overweight. You should totally go in the military and just get the shit kicked out of you and turn yourself into a man. That, or you go through the trials and tribulations of cutting off dad or cutting off yourself from dad. And then you go support yourself like an adult would. You become an independent man. That'll be your first real accomplishment. Sacrifice, fucking Christ. I had to give up video games. Oh, really? You go find a job. Don't give up your job with that, but you go find a job that your dad didn't give you. And then you see if you can be an independent man. And then you work up the extra money. And then you spend the extra time finishing your fucking otherwise legitimate degree. You go work out. You pass up on the fucking ho-hos? I don't know. The video was like 5-6 years old. Maybe he's lost weight now. It could be. Could be. He's made his own path. I doubt it. Because I'm looking at a little girl. I want to cheat it, but life got in the way. Total chick excuse. And I'm working for my dad. Total chick excuse. Not living on my own. Total chick excuse. Not exclusively chicks, obviously, because men do also live at home too. I want to run my own business. You spelled business wrong. You don't want to run a business. You want to run a business. Quarter century old, dropped out because you weren't. No, you chose not to do well. Dad paying. Oh, fuck. Have your dad pay for a kid who's hungry. Find some poor kid in the ghetto or the barrio or the trailer park who's actually got the IQ and the work ethic. Have your dad give that kid some money so he can actually go get a fucking degree and maybe contribute to society and pay some taxes. There you go. Any super chats? No, that's it. Cappy spanking GDP. Yeah, we're banging it out here. Bang it out at assholeconsulting.com. All right, that's it. You guys need a swift kick in the ass. You know where to come. Not your parents, not your teachers, not your professors, your guidance counselors, America's older brother, the only guy that actually gives a shit about you. Old pissed off Cappy. We'll see ya. Toodles.